Hello everyone, Chidi here. Um, just racing to my site. Like I told you guys, I'm so busy. The only time I really have time to do videos now is when I'm moving from site to site. Like I'm moving from one site to another site. Because as soon as I get to site, I don't even have time. And it's like that, boom, 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 till the end of the day. You gotta do your family and go shopping again for for the next day. So you gotta bear with me. And so this little time that I have with you, a couple of minutes before I land at my other site, I just want to share something with you. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was this thing, and you see a military guy and then another uniformed person pushing him, dragging him. And I looked at it and I just felt I felt bad, and I felt there was Okay, we're back. Sorry, I have very bad connection, so just bear with me. So like I was saying, when I saw that post about the guy who was trying to commit suicide and they just rescued him, but then they were pulling him like a criminal, I felt so bad for him. I felt so bad because this was a guy who is already in a bad situation, to the point where he felt that taking his own life was the only alternative that he had. And then we find him. I don't know the true story, I don't know the whole story, but you rescue him from committing suicide, and now you're going to treat him like a criminal. I know it's against the law for you to take your own life, right? Because the government, the law is there to protect you against harming others and also bringing harm to your own life. It's against the law to harm yourself, to commit suicide. But the way he was treated, going by just that little clip that we saw, your guess is as good as mine what will be his fate the rest of the day or going forward. I remember growing up, I remember images of mad people, crazy, mad men and women in a chain gang. Like they're all chained together and out in the sun beating drums, and you have someone with a whip of trying to cure people who were mentally challenged, was to put them in a home. So the method that was used, that we saw growing up back in Nigeria, was to put them in homes where they said people cured people with such challenges, and they would chain them, put a chain on them to their ankle, chain them, and they would whip them from time to time, and they would subject them to all kinds of deplorable treatments. But now I know better. Now I know that it is wrong. Having been exposed to better education and a better awareness of mental health, for me, I think it is an issue that we neglect, and it's an issue that we take for granted in Nigeria. I'm concerned about Nigeria because I know elsewhere things are a little bit different. I think it is important that we create more awareness about mental health in Nigeria, because a lot of people are walking around driving beautiful cars, living the ideal big man life, but you don't know that they have a mental problem. They look fine, dress well, but they have some issues that they're dealing with, and one day they wake up and take their life, and you're wondering, what could this be? It's not always when people are are sad, or something is not going well for them, or they don't have money, that's not always the time that people commit suicide. If that were to be true, then all the poor people in the world will commit suicide. So it's not about money. It's about the state of your mind. It's about the psychology, the things that you're dealing with in your mind. And only a professional can help you to deal with these things. So what I'm asking us to do concerning mental health is for us to give more attention to mental health. Of course, it would be a cliche if I just say, oh, the government should do something. Somebody would be like, oh, Chidi, come on, they paid 1,000 times this kind of talk. But I can't help saying it that government, through the appropriate authority or channel, should create more awareness about mental health. And then there are procedures, there are things that you do when someone is challenged with mental health, when they have mental health issues. You treat them with an understanding that this person is acting out of the condition that they find themselves suffering. It is like an illness, okay? And it manifests in several ways. It manifests in people having like a double identity. It manifests in people just suffering things like migraine, having some form of disorder, having outbursts, a lot of things. People desiring certain things that are odd and queer and are not like normal things that normal people desire, okay? But there are so many ways that these things manifest, and it is important that we pause and deal with this issue. We shouldn't just assume that. And the worst thing is, the worst of it is what religion has done to our society